people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Clarabelle and I hope that you like us enough to be part of us. In today's video, I'm going to share my own opinion based on my knowledge, men you should not be dating. One of the biggest decisions as a young girl or a young guy is solely dependent on who you choose as a partner. I'm speaking because at least I'm older and I'm a little bit experienced and I know better now. So I think I qualify to share these things to every young girl out there. So if this video sounds like what you need to hear, please sit back, relax, and let's enjoy this video together. So the first one is do not or run away from a man that is afraid of commitment. These kind of men are wasters. Why would you want to be hanging around with someone that is afraid of commitment? He wants to do everything else with you, probably have a baby with you. The one thing he doesn't want to do is to be committed to you. He's so afraid of commitment, but he really wants to have you around. He doesn't want any man to have you. They probably do not want you as a wife, but then they want to do everything with you, but commitment. Run. These kind of men are very inconsistent. You do not need them in your life. You deserve a man that is committed to you as a person, to your soul, to your being, to your future. Don't let any man waste your time. Please do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor by leaving such men because they are no good for you. The second man you should avoid by all means is a man that is not vision driven. The worst mistake you're going to do as a young girl is to marry a man that is not vision driven. He's so laid back, he has no clue of where he's going to. You shouldn't be looking for men that have money. Money can come and go, but a man with a vision, he might lose everything, but he would get it back because he's hardworking, he's goal driven, he's not clueless about where he wants to be. So marry a man with vision, a man that is strong enough to understand and is capable to carry your vision and nurture it as well. So don't marry a man that is clueless, especially if you're a very well-driven person. Having a man like that would also kill your vision because if he's not pushy, he probably does not see the need for you to be as well. So be careful, be mindful. Do not marry a man that is clueless or he's visionless or does not have a sense of direction. So the next one on my list today is avoid men that is just physically attracted to you. Is concerned about your physical attributes. That's all. Any man that is constantly demanding for intercourse is someone you should avoid completely. A man that is mindful of you, a man that wants your interest and heart. Having an intercourse with you will be the last thing on his mind. Not saying that he will not love you, he will not be attracted to you, but he's more concerned about where you want to go. He's more concerned about your capacities, your goals, your plans for the future. He is mindful of you. He treats you with so much respect. The only time he calls you on the phone is because he wants to lay with you. He wants to meet you somewhere. He wants you guys to hook up at the hotel. That is his only concern about you. My darling, run, because that guy obviously does not want to commit with you. He enjoys your physical attributes. He enjoys what you look like. So if you really want to commit and have a valued relationship, because a man that values you would value your mindset, would value your capacities, is in love with your soul and not your body. But when a man is constantly all over you, the only time he's in need of you is because he wants to have a taste of you. My darling, he has nothing to do with you. If you really want a very stable and serious relationship, these patterns are something you should pay attention to. Another kind of men you should run away from are men that are not emotionally mature. The worst kind of men is those ones that are so unteachable. A man that thinks he knows it all, you cannot tell him anything. He wants to be the only person that has an opinion in that relationship. Your opinion does not matter. This kind of men will exhaust you emotionally, physically, will drain you. it is a dangerous place to be. Can you imagine being in a relationship where you can't have a say, you can't be yourself, you don't have a say, you don't have an opinion? He's unwilling to listen to anyone. He doesn't even have anyone that he respects or listens to. My darling, run. You would be emotionally drained in this kind of relationship. Look out for men that are willing to listen to you, are willing to be open-minded, are willing to take corrections, are willing to apologize when they do wrong. So if you have this kind of relationship right now, or you're about to start thinking of taking this kind of man seriously, do yourself a favor. Keep going. Leave that relationship. You need a man that will bring you peace as much as you want to give him peace. It's not something you can deal with. I tell you, it is exhausting. You guys will keep going back and forth. And the only way you can stay long in that relationship is you turn off, you don't exist. It's just let him be. Why would you want to put yourself in a relationship where you can't be yourself? Another kind of men that you should avoid are men that are insecure. Sometimes insecurity could look like love because he's constantly calling you. He doesn't give you a break. He's always around you. If you're young, you might think, oh, because he does that because he loves me. But as you grow older, you need a man that is fully secured in you and not constantly thinking when you step out of the house you're going to meet a man. When you do this, he's always watching around you. Those are toxic behaviors. Start watching out for those men. I personally used to think that that is love. If a man cries for you, is love. I recently watched a video where they talked about red flags in relationship, and these conversations were what a lot of women went through, and they were advocating and telling young girls that if a man is constantly crying and kneeling down and begging you, that is a toxic behavior, because such men are very manipulating and they know how to manipulate you with such character. So watch out for such behaviors. You deserve better. You deserve a man that will bring you peace. You deserve matured love, honestly. Avoid any man that shows lack of kindness, a man that is not considerate, a man that does not have compassion for human nature. Look at the way he treats anyone around him, how he treats his family members, how he treats his friends. That will tell you if this is the kind of man you want to spend the rest of your life with. Kindness is very, very important when you're choosing a spouse. So look out for kindness. Kindness, kindness, kindness. You need a man that is kind to your soul, that is kind to you, that makes you feel happy, that puts you first, that is very sensitive to your emotions. The way you should know this is by the way that he treats other people around him. So pay attention to this, because we try not to look at how they treat people around them. We are more focused on how he treats me. But how he treats people around will tell the kind of man that he is. How he treats his friends, how he treats his parents, how he treats his family members, how he just does things and treat people around him. Marry a man that is compassionate, a man that is kind to your soul, to your body, to everything about you, because a man that is kind will put you first. He's considerate of you before he does anything. It's so, so important. Choose kindness all the time. Finally, for me, young lady, any man that does not have a title for you, any man that is not introducing you as my girlfriend, is something you should question. What are we? Who are we? Make sure that he's not ashamed to show you off to the world, especially when you're dating him. A man that will not introduce, I'm not saying on social media, but within your circle of friends, wherever he takes you to. If he goes to his workplace, I remember the man I was going to marry before. When I go to his office, he shows me off. His people, when they see me, oh, Claribel, this is you. He cannot stop talking about you. That is the kind of man, because you know that he's into you. He's just introducing you. Tasha meets Kunle, Kunle meets Tasha. What are we? A valued man that is committed to you would say, hey, Kunle, meet my girlfriend Claribel. Let it be clear and sound. A man that would just say, Kunle meets Tasha, meets Clarabelle. What does that mean? So run away from a man that is not putting a title on what you guys have. And when I mean this, I don't mean that he's posting you on social media telling, no, that's not what I meant. I meant within your circle of friends, or maybe you guys go to a restaurant to meet a friend at the restaurant, and if his friend don't have a clue about who you are, that's also a red flag. Because a man that truly loves you would have spoken highly of you, and even before you meet his friend, Kunle cannot stop talking about you. That is when you know that he is committed to you. That does not guarantee that the relationship would work out, but at least he has a title for whatever you guys are doing. He sees you as his girlfriend. He sees you as his fiance. But the moments where a man has not said or put a title on what you guys are doing, then it's time for you to ask him, who are we? Are we in a relationship? Be clear. If he's saying that he's not sure and he starts to stutter, that's a time to let go of him. So I've come to the end of my video today. I hope you find this very informative, because I want you guys to have a better foundation when it comes to relationship, and I'm wishing you guys love in your endeavor of finding the love of your life. And I will see you guys in my next video. Until I come your way again, like I always do, you are loved, you are kind, you are special, you are beautiful. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. Bye.